Michelle with Lucky at Kiln, January 11th, 2013, standard.
Okay, this is Lucky's first run of the trial. It's a qualifying score. She runs fairly fast. She's not running her weaves, but she is walking them faster than normal. Oh, I almost pulled her off of that. She completes the thing in 7 seconds under course time and gets a second place on this. Takes her panel jump really well. She doesn't hesitate on the bottom of that. She walks that little bit. Now this seesaw has been sticking for people all day, and she does a really bad dismount, but it's not as bad as some of the other people that flew off. And so that's her first cue of the weekend. And this is her excellent jumpers run. Also another qualifying score. She makes it with less than a second to spare. And this is her second double cue of her career. She does have a really good start line stay. I got to say that about both of my dogs. Let's see. What else can I say about this? Starts out running pretty good. See, I didn't pull her off that tunnel like I did on the last run. I think she's running pretty good. Now I take the outside of these weaves, which they call the offside. I just learned that there's an offside and an onside to the weaves. So she's taking the offside, which is her best side, which I've always known, but I didn't know that it had a name. She's jumping 24. She's doing it okay. She doesn't have a very spread stride, but I know she can like that. That's about a 12-foot stride. Okay, I backed up that last two jumps so I could watch it a couple of times and show you Lucky's 12-foot stride in slow motion. That's really a hard thing to catch at full speed. So I thought maybe some people might like to watch it. It's got a really beautiful jumping style. I just love it. Stride right there. Anyway, that's our double cue of the weekend. This here is Saturday morning. She's one of the first dogs on the line. It's a non-qualifying score because she doesn't do her weaves. As you can see, the ground's starting to get squishy right here close in front of the weaves, and it gets worse all weekend. Judge raised her hand. The rest of the run we're just playing. She's not real thrilled about this, but she makes it. Other than her weaves, she doesn't do anything really wrong. She absolutely loves the triple. As soon as she sees that, she starts picking up. In the second half of her run, she does pretty well. There we go. That wasn't bad. I was really proud of the second half of the run. Now this is her excellent standard run and her MX title. She runs it with just barely 1 second to spare. Usually I don't start her out running with her, so she gets a slow start. I have to learn not to do that. I have to call her over the jumps. She walks or weaves. It's painfully slow. I'm never sure she's going to make it. Ooh, Lucky. I have to babysit her. I never do that in practice. She's pretty much walking over the dog walk, which we've been practicing running, and we've been doing a really good job. but it's still not translating. Now watch, when she sees the triple, she gets all excited. She has a beautiful stride over that. Big, long stride. I'd like to measure it. Doesn't seem to impress anybody, but it sure impresses me. I'm impressed that she doesn't hesitate at the top of the dog walk. Nice stride, Lucky. I like your stride. Good girl. I'm proud of you. Even if nobody else notices. But this is her first run on Sunday. She's not very interested in doing agility today, but it's not all that bad. She really runs this like 8 seconds over course time, and you're going to see why. Oh, she takes the wrong end of the tunnel. Oops, come on. Not too thrilled. Now coming up here is where she really makes her big mistake. She goes to the top of the dog walk. She sees Ken in the stands. That's the guy taking the video. That's her favorite person in the whole wide world, even more than me. And so now she's really not interested. Ken's all shook up. He told me later he thought he'd catch hell for that, but really not. It's not his fault at all. It's just one of those things.